The thumbnail of this video is asking if you have seen the upward crossover. This is the upward crossover we're talking about here. You can see the 10-day moving average has crossed over its 20-day moving average. That's a bullish sign. And you might have asked why. I mean, crossovers do happen, but in the case of SNDL stock, it hasn't happened on its daily chart since sometime in since sometime in March, as of the 24th of March, when it spiked all the way up to $0.81. That was the last time we had anything like that. And also since that time, it has continued to retrace progressively downwards on certain occasions on and over a period of sessions. It has also crossed over its 10-day moving average, but it has never crossed above its 10 and 20-day moving averages. The last time it also did that was exactly as of the 21st of March 2022. So since the last time we noticed that or we suspect that there might be a buy the dip as of the 10th of June, about a month ago, yes, that did occur. It did not occur immediately. It occurred a few sessions thereafter, and it was a 4-day push out of over a 5-day trading session, pushed it above its 10 and 20-day moving averages. Yes, it has cooled off since that time over 3 sessions. It has cooled off since that time, but in the last trading session it inched up, and even though it fell back below the 10 and 20-day moving averages, but the good thing is that it did not fall anywhere close to this lows of that were printed as of the 13th all the way to the 16th of last month, June 2022. So this can be construed as really positive. They can be construed as really positive, especially if in the coming session it begins to extend again. If this support is maintained and it doesn't fall below that in a very short time, it may be construed as being positive. But all in all, we also know that the problem with SNDL is not that buyers are not keen. I think the problem is also that the buyers are too keen on the stock. I think that's probably what is wrong. And also, yes, the management of the company is trying to pursue their own plan, which is not exactly what market participants find really wrong. They are focusing on growth and not on other things market participants are expecting. They're not focusing on short-term goals. So that's amongst other things why we are seeing the stock continuous cast that over the last 52 weeks, over the last 52-week trading sessions, over the last 52 weeks, it's been very much bearish. Indeed, at various times it rallies. We can see that from the graph, from the chart. So, and we also know as very well that they are now being challenged by a delisting threat, coming from from Nasdaq. So, and the folks at the street are asking, should the company, should shareholders vote for a reverse split? Because I think the company has called for that, and it seems that is what they may want to do, a reverse split. And we also noticed that the folks at Schaeffer's Investment Research, they covered a few cannabis stocks, but they didn't mention Sundial SNDL stock. But in any case, it doesn't change anything. SNDL's got its army cut out, and they are following it judiciously and faithfully. So moving down, let's see what the readout here is saying for SNDL. Let's see here. It says it appears to be rallying within the longer term bearish trend, driving its MACD above the signal line. However, the shares remain below a declining 200-day moving average, signifying that the dominant trend remains lower. It's also lagging the S&P 500. Momentum is strongly bearish. The 14 pedal oscillators falling as investors sell SNDL shares and drive the price lower. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term selling pressures giving way to near term accumulation by traders. So momentum is quite tepid, but you can clearly see that long term selling pressures giving way to near term accumulation. So indeed, some buyers are there, still very much there, buying this cheap bargains it is trading at right now. They definitely did buy this dip for sure. You can clearly see that they definitely did buy this the dip as of mid June of this year. Even at that, even at the current prices, it's still very much a discount. And yes, definitely buyers are evidently still buying more. Especially over the last 10 trading sessions, they have been buying. So see what you make of SNDL stock, and thank you very much for